Greetings from Mobility Outlook and welcome to Mobility Conversations. Today we are at Gluhend India, part of Sage Metals group of companies, and our guest for today is Mr. Madhur Aneja, CEO and MD of the group. Welcome, Mr. Aneja.
Thank you, Murli.
First of all, I would like to know about the Gluhend India and the Sage group of companies. Can you brief us?
So we are a private equity held company. Delos Capital, which is based out of New York, holds a majority stake in this company. We offer various metal solutions to the customers. We are into various processes, casting, forming, stamping, and various machining processes, which we offer to the customers for a variety of metals. We have 6 plants, 3 here in India, 3 in US, and our customer base is largely US. 98% rather of our revenues, they come out of US.
Okay. What are the uniqueness of these plants? You have 3 in India and then 3 in the US.
Well, each of these plants have their unique points and they're focused on different areas depending on various parameters. The plants that we have in India, obviously they are more labor intensive. The plants what we have in US, they are more automated. As a matter of fact, we have spent close to around $3 million in the last 15 to 18 months in our US plants to increase the level of automation. We have added some state-of-the-art laser technology, laser cutters, and they are fed by automated feeding lines. They can virtually operate unmanned for a period of 48 to 72 hours. Apart from that, our plants focus on to various different processes. We have got within casting, we have got sand casting, gravity die casting, which is also called permanent mold casting, investment casting, pressure die casting, plus the stamping services. And we deal into various metals, primarily copper, steel, zinc, and aluminium.
Okay. What are your contributions to the mobility industry per se?
So we are a major participant in the electrical industry in the US. We supply parts which go into the electric grids, into the transformers, and for the power and distribution, transmission and distribution. So every time there is an infrastructure which is getting built up, or there is a modification, upgradation happening, that's where our parts come in. The grids obviously play a big role in the EV charging station. So that's our linkage to the mobility industry. As I said, we are mainly focused onto the US market. In the US, the federal government has a plan to become net zero emission by 2050. And under this, they have a midterm target of 2030 that 50% of the vehicles that they sell will have zero emission, which is quite a task.
Yeah.
And these vehicles are going to need a fair amount of power which they need to be drawing from the grids, and which is where we step in and we see a huge opportunity there.
Wow.
The government is spending billions of dollars in US on the infrastructure. Within the bipartisan infrastructure law, they're going to be spending $7.5 billion only on the EV electrification ecosystem, and that opens up a big opportunity for us.
Okay. So that's going to be a huge market for you to cater to.
Absolutely. It's growing very fast. It's already existing and it's growing very fast, and that's where we step in. Sorry, go ahead.
No, do you also participate in the creating charging infrastructure? Because that's huge.
Absolutely. And that's what I said. That's a big opportunity. We actually participate in 2 different manners. One, which I just explained, that we supply components into the electrical segment, which I would say is more of an indirect participation. But last year, we also started a new line of business in our Texas plant, where we make components which go into the Tesla superchargers.
Oh, I see.
So for that business, we collaborate with a large German steel maker, and that business is growing very rapidly. We started last year, and the projections what we have, as per that, we should be tripling that business in the next 15 months.
Okay. Do you see opportunity to introduce those superchargers involving in that business in India?
Well, not currently. The Indian market is very different, and that becomes a different story altogether.
Okay.
But given that our focus is US, that's where we intend to be focusing on.
What kind of support you extend to the vehicle manufacturers and component suppliers?
Well, strategically, we have been a fringe player in the traditional auto component industry. We do participate. We supply to few key customers in US, JB Point Textile, which is a very large company into making truck bodies in US. They are one of our key customers. Apart from that, we also sell to a New York-based company. It's called Roscoe Vision. We also supply to a German multinational, Vibroacoustic, which is into various engine and chassis mountings.
Yeah, yeah, that's a Freudenberg group, right?
That is right.
Okay. So sustainability has been talked about, widely. What are your contributions for the vehicle manufacturers and the suppliers and the ecosystem to in support of achieving their goals, sustainability goals?
Good question. We have, I would say, majority of our large customers, which includes ABB, Eaton Corporation, Xylem, Zern, Emerson. They all have their sustainability goals, and we participate very closely. We work with them very closely to achieve those goals there. As a matter of fact, we have also we are in the process of undertaking the ESG journey for our company. For the last several years, we have been working on various initiatives. All our plants in India, they have solar panels. All plants are fully equipped with high technology effluent treatment plants. In addition, we make sure in terms of the social governance, we do responsible buying so that all our key vendors, all our vendors who supply direct parts to us do not use child labor, do not use hazardous material. As a matter of fact, our plants in India, they are all ROHS as well as ELV compliant to make sure that we are meeting the compliance requirements.
Okay. On the recent acquisitions that you made?
In the last few years, we have acquired two companies in US. One is called Jayco Manufacturing. Another is called Trident Components. These have been the acquisitions into similar line of business, and they gel in very well with the business what we do here in India. By virtue of these acquisitions, we are now able to offer great value to our customers because we offer manufacturing, low-cost manufacturing in India, and we can offer manufacturing right at their doorstep as well. This helps our customers mitigate the supply chain risk, and especially coming out of the COVID period where everybody has seen an enormous amount of supply chain risk. This is something which is working very well and helping our customers.
Okay.
More recently, in the last 3 months, more precisely in December of 22, Delos Capital has acquired another company in Minnesota that's called Lasor Incorporated. They're absolutely into a similar business where we do sand molding, we do the die casting, we also do the plastic injection molding. Right now, we are in the process of integrating Lasor along with Sage, and we see exciting opportunities as we move forward because we'll be able to offer a very diverse range of services and products to our customers.
Do you see opportunities for organic growth in India?
As I mentioned earlier, India is not really our focus market. Our focus has always been North America. I would say that we would continue to grow in North America. We are looking at opportunities to grow into South America as well as Europe. But opportunities within India for the kind of products that we make are rather limited.
Okay.
And that would not be the focus area for us.
So, what are your short-term and long-term plans?
In the short term, I would say, or let me frame it this way. One thing which we are really proud of in our company is that we have not had a single customer leave Sage for the last several decades that we have been into existence. And I would say, clearly, it's our goal to strive and continue give the same high level of service to our customers so that we can achieve that customer delight. More specifically, we are signing up on an ESG journey right now, which is our commitment to the environment and becoming more socially responsible. For the long term, we have got a few more acquisitions which are on horizon. I would say in the next 24 to 36 months, we should be progressing at least 2 more acquisitions. Some of them are also planned for India. And our goal is clearly that we would like to go to the customers, presenting ourselves as a leading player globally, offering a wide range of services within the metal industry and offering them high engineering capabilities to give them the technological as well as the cost advantage.
In which are the markets outside the US that you're looking at to support electrification?
And within North America, US, Canada, and Mexico, these are the three markets we are present in. South America and Middle East are the two markets we see getting ourselves into in the short term. Europe would be more of a long-term strategy because our products are governed by stringent certification and safety requirement. And this entails a whole lot of new product development as well as catalog enhancement. So that's a journey we intend to take over the longer period.
That's great. Lovely. Thank you, Mr. Aneja, for taking time talking to Mobility Outlook. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Murali. Pleasure talking to you.